for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On second down, it's Jones. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. A dump underneath to Jones. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So 1:55 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Now Hundley. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. To throw on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jordy Nelson from 6 yards away. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
This will be taken short. And he'll be Detroit getting set to go now. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. Packer pressure, and down he goes. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Here we go! They go play action here on 1st down. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now the Packers get set to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Caught on the right side by Adams. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Caught by Jones. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Packers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Jones. They find some open field here. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Sometimes you break that initial wall and you go a long way.
So how do you prevent it?
That's tough to do. That really is tough to do. And one of the things offenses like to do nowadays in practice, you know, they do a lot of working against equal numbers. They'll start putting more and more numbers on defense and just telling the offensive guys, figure it out, learn how to block it. We may see this situation.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you?
Yeah, because they tend to eat things up because they are so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage where they get lower than the offensive lineman and control him. And what I love about the good defensive tackles, they can play over the guards, they can slide and play over the center. Nobody in the offense likes that day when they have to deal with those guys.
They'll run it with Jones. And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Packers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's his tight end, Lance Kendricks. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. That good for 22 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Let's go! 4-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Ball spotted at the 4. It's 2nd and goal. Now Jones. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you do...
And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Brett Hundley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Kenny Clark continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. Shift together here from the D-line. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Jones, and they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run right through them.
He'll drop to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ziggy Ansah getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Back now at Ford Field. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter.